and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a TOXICATOR review from the ride at Alton Towers, so let's get into it. Just before we start this video, I will be quickly introducing my new channel mascot / icon. As you can see on screen now, this is my new channel mascot, Isabel. She will be in the background of most of my long form videos from now on, and as you can see, her desk will change with the main topic of the video. For this video, she's got the Wasparium cans on her desk, and say it was a video about Oblivion, she may have the Oblivion logo or things to do with Oblivion on the desk. Anyway, let's get back into the TOXICATOR review. So, I went to Alton Towers from the 29th to the 30th of March, so this video will only be covering them 2 days on how I experienced the ride. Let's go. So, I've got a list of pros and then a very short list of cons, and then at the end I'll give my overall rating of the ride and the surrounding area and the theming itself. First, we're going to start with the pros. My first pro on the list is the theming. The theming on TOXICATOR is amazing. Personally, I think the green goes really well with the red of Nemesis Reborn. The whole area of Forbidden Valley is now amazingly themed and amazingly telling its story. And I feel like the park really needs to see how they've done Forbidden Valley and input it to other areas such as X Sector. I also feel like the Dark Forest is greatly themed. Anyway, next, the ride experience. I've only rode it once on the Galactica facing side, and TOXICATOR being my first and only top spin I've ridden, so I'm not really able to compare it to others, but the ride cycle didn't feel like too much, it didn't feel too intense, but it also didn't disappoint. Like, it felt like I'd waited in the queue the perfect time, and it didn't feel like I was wasting my time queuing for a ride which didn't have as much thrill as I felt was necessary. So overall, for the ride experience, fantastic. Now, the soundtrack and how the ride itself fits into the Forbidden Valley area and the storyline as well. And its little references to old rides or current rides in the park. The overall storyline fits so well, and the keen eye to detail is amazing with this area. I also really love the references to the old rides, such as Ripsaw. Like the Wasparium, it has the word Ripsaw in it, but like backwards. Sector 97 is the area that TOXICATOR is in, and 1997 is when Ripsaw opened. If you don't know what Ripsaw is, Ripsaw was the original top spin that was in the exact same place as TOXICATOR, and I'm pretty sure it was just angled differently, so it was more facing to Nemesis. From what I've seen, I feel like it was facing more to Nemesis. I'm not sure though. But it also has the "Can you cut it?" poster underneath the tunnel, along with like "You must escape" and oh no, that's wrong part of the park. The signs saying "Stay alert," "Stay alive," or the Wasparium signs, as well as the Wasparium contamination things. It's great, and I loved reading all the signs, and I took so many photos in the queue because the queue moved quite quickly. Just for a flat ride, it's got a great throughput, and I had to take photos of all of them so I could read them like once we moved past them. As well, the lockers closer to the front of the queue, so much detail, so many references to creators of the park and creators of the rides and the designers, and it was amazing. Soundtrack itself as well, amazing. I've said amazing so many times, but it really immerses you. I'm pretty sure it's done by Imascore, and Imascore is so good with the soundtracks. Alton Towers has got the best soundtracks in my opinion. It really helps with the theming and the area and immersing you in the experience that is their rides. And now, just before we move on to the cons list, I'm going to give a few stats of the ride, mainly to prolong the video because it's quite a short video right now. Anyway, TOXICATOR is actually the tallest top spin in the world at 78 feet, thanks to its being elevated on a 16-foot tall platform. Craziest of all theme parks, Alton Towers broke a height record. So the storyline of the ride, it's the latest technology built by the Fangs, and it's being used by the organisation to extract the toxic saliva from Nemesis and turning it through extreme centrifugal forces, and it becomes Wasparium, and the chemical solution is obviously formed from the Nemesis saliva. It's reportedly so powerful it can melt anything it touches. The solution is represented in the green tanks on the side, which like fill up with red and then it'll go green. And there are also fountains that come up from the ride, which are meant to be higher in summer, but from recent videos over this week, it looks like they've raised the fountains because the queue line is getting quite wet. Like, people are getting splashed a lot in the queue line. I got splashed in the queue line when I queued for it on the 29th of March. So I'm happy that they're bringing the fountains up as well. My very short list of cons, and by that I mean there is literally one con. We're not counting what happened on opening day because it was a complete fluke. It wasn't their fault, really. They couldn't have really, like, stopped the sewers from... They didn't know it was going to happen. It wasn't expected. It wasn't something that they probably ran through in ride protocol. Anyway, so starting with the operations. Mostly the operations have been quite good, but whilst I was there, it was down quite a few times throughout the days. Especially on the second day, I got to the front of the queue. We were heading onto the ride and then it broke down because of technical issues and we had to leave and because the queue was too long and it was going to wait. But they are doing amazingly. Oh my gosh, I've said amazingly and amazing so many times. They're doing a very good job of getting it back up and working every time it breaks down and making sure that the rides are open. Especially moving on a bit from TOXICATOR, but Nemesis, it's been really good and open loads. Like, I think it was shut like once at night when I was there, and then it opened for the last hour. So it's doing a great job of keeping the rides open. I think the only one that didn't have any downtime whatsoever was 13 when I was there. All the others had quick bits of downtime. But as well, one that was open a lot, Galactica. Galactica was open for so long. I was so happy because I love Galactica so much. Anyway, so overall, my rating of TOXICATOR is a 9 out of 10. A fantastic ride. It's a great addition to the park, to the area. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm hoping to post a couple snippets of vlog. My vlog wasn't... You can leave now, but I'm just going to talk about my next video. My vlog wasn't really a vlog until the second day, and I only did bits of vlogging around Alton Manor, and I think I did a bit in X Sector around the Smiler queue, a bit near Oblivion because that was shut, and a tiny bit about the Congo River Rapids because it was testing whilst I was there, and it was expected to open on the 7th of... Yeah, so it's expected to open yesterday, yeah, and it actually opened on the the Sunday instead, which I'm pretty sure people seem to be pleased about. So yeah, I'm hoping to post the video. I've also got a lot of voice recordings on the rides using a watch, safely secured and everything, under like 3 layers of jackets, so the noise is quite muffled, and it's just a lot of me screaming and laughing. But I think I'll put on a few POVs of official POVs, like the official ride, and then just with my voice over it so you can like hear what I was on the rides. And a lot of ones I rode Castle Manor loads, and you can mainly hear me quoting Curse or pointing out Jewel because I love Jewel and I love seeing the little effects from Jewel that are also on Castle Manor still. And I'm really excited to upload it, and all the photos and videos and stuff in that will be mine. And then later on, it may take quite a while because it's such a long deep dive, but I'm hoping to do a whole Phalanx Forbidden Valley deep dive starting from 1994 going up to 2025. So it's going to be long, over 31 years worth of Phalanx stuff that I'm trying to condense into like a 20 minutes, 30 minute long video because I don't want it to be too long. I also may soon post speed paints of drawings and Alton Tower stuff, and then with voiceovers over it explaining what on earth I'm doing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stayed till this part, thank you. Please like, please subscribe, hit the bell notification button. Is this what we do? But thanks for watching, and if you've ridden TOXICATOR, what did you think of it? Bye.